Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to what possibly is my least favorite anime I've ever seen. Not just because of all that happened the last few episodes, which, don't get me wrong, is a lot that I didn't like. Also, nothing happens in a lot of these episodes. The first episode had so much packed into it, and then these last few episodes, just so little happened that was at all important, I had trouble even coming up with jokes about it. That's how boring this anime can be sometimes. But oh well, I dug this hole for myself, so I guess I'll just keep digging, huh? So without any further ado, let's get into the Aristocrat's Otherworldly Adventure, or whatever this anime is called. I don't really care, to be honest.
His Majesty was meeting with someone, but the moment that he heard you would be coming...
But I want to play reversing! Show some restraint, Your Majesty!
Jeez, this kid has started an addiction to reversey. I don't know if the gods will be too happy about that, to be honest.
Of course I'll play you, sir.
Superb! Then I expect you to play me next.
And then me! Me too! Play me!
Jeez, it's becoming a reversey epidemic. This is worse than COVID. I might cut that. Oh well, whatever.
According to the map, it should be right here. Oh, gee.
Crying out loud, this place better be haunted. I've seen abandoned hospital buildings that look less haunted than this place. I will be severely disappointed if there aren't at least 4 ghosts in this place.
I guess I should do a little spring cleaning. Now all clean. Next up, all repair.
I think the writer just put those 2 spells in there because he couldn't think of any other way for him to repair and clean this place very quickly. What other purpose do those 2 spells serve in this plot? You know what? If the cleaning spell or repair spell ever become significantly relevant in this show's plot, then I will eat my dog's hat.
Right. I totally forgot. Today's the day my older brothers are expected to come back home.
I completely forgot this kid had any relatives whatsoever. This is like the first time they've actually been anywhere significant to the plot. I'm assuming at least that they will play some sort of significant role in the plot, but honestly, I could be wrong. This anime sometimes just introduces stuff and then does nothing with them.
Kain sure turned into a little brother we can be proud of.
What's with this guy's voice actor? He sounds like that kid from Fire Force, doesn't he? I don't know. I've only seen like the first 2 episodes of Fire Force, but he sounds a lot like him.
I can hardly wait. I get to see his mansion soon.
Yes, but I hear it's old and run down. You sure?
What if scary things show up?
You're the scary thing right now. You're even scarier than that mansion was.
It's a study.
What are you going to do with all these books? You couldn't read through half of these books in an entire lifetime. Let alone since most people don't become nobles until they're adults. What is the point of all these books? This just seems like a waste of money and space. Just like nobles are.
Nice, but you haven't put up any art yet.
You think it needs some then?
Nobles are fond of artwork and decoration.
I think he's going to put up like a monster that's like, I don't know, triple S rank or whatever. And it will be shocking to everybody except for the audience because we've all realized that this kid is overpowered by now, right?
A red dragon is a calamity-class monster, Kain. Even a party of A-rank adventurers can barely take it down, and not without losing a few people.
I called it. But honestly, it's not really that impressive. I bet everybody watching could probably call it because this anime is outrageously predictable.
It shoots a stream of water right at you.
Wow, what is it for?
I use magic.
Oh, jeez, I hated that. Why is this mom so in love with this bidet? She seems more in love with the bidet than her husband. What's going on? What spell was that? The magic system in this anime is stupid. It just seems like it does whatever it wants to at whatever given time. He just created a glass out of thin air. That wasn't the magic box. That was just, he just manifested a glass. What the heck is the magic system in this anime?
It's called Hamburg steak.
Juices from the tender meat filled my mouth with delicious.
I really hate the reaction, specifically from this character. I hate the maid in this anime. Oh my gosh. Also, is Hamburg steak a thing? I have never heard of that in my entire life, but that could just be me because I am relatively sheltered when it comes to food because I pretty much just eat chicken and rice because I love it way too much.
Set of works of art. And what a deplorable lineup of attendees.
How horrid.
Arriving after the king and with that attitude.
He's awful.
Yeah, you're right. He is awful. That's like this entire guy's character. There is no depth whatsoever besides him just being an annoying dude. That is like this guy's entire personality trait.
Wine, sir?
Is it to your liking?
It's not.
Oh, shut up, dude. You didn't even try to hide it. You're a noble. You should have a poker face for crying out loud. Okay, that's pretty much the end of the episode. Like I said, not a lot happens in this anime and a lot of the episodes. Hopefully something will happen next episode that's actually worth talking about. And I will see you then.
So now... Hold it right there! Stop fighting this instant! Have you all gone completely mad?
I guess this is the captain of the knights. Not what I was expecting, to be honest, but I can call it right now that she's going to be a love interest because she's hot. That's all the reason I need for this anime, for her to be a love interest.
Baron Kine.
Really? That was his doing? Oh, I see. You are that hero.
Uh-oh. Okay, I really hope this lady is crazy. I really, really love crazy characters in anime, or any media for that matter. So I really hope that she's just absolutely insane, because I think that's what this series needs most.
Hold the title of Master Swordsperson. She might be...
Master Swordsperson? Not even swordsman? Just Master Swordsperson. I don't think it was intentional by whoever wrote this show, but my gosh, do I find that absolutely hilarious. Master Swordsperson. Should you stop just pushing out each other's blades? That's kind of weird. But that doesn't do anything in an actual sword fight. If you just like walk blades and just kind of push at each other, it does literally nothing. You just kind of sit there and do nothing. It's actually something that people will sometimes do when they're really tired, is just kind of lean against the blade on the other person's blade. But it is not at all a good idea when you're actually fighting someone, because you will die.
Oh no, can we please not? That would be the worst.
Yeah, the poor kid is traumatized by all these adults hating him for no real good reason. Feel bad for the kid, to be honest.
See, he really is special. There is at least one way to test him, by showing him that.
That what? What the heck is that gonna be? Is it gonna be like an orb or something that tells you if they're blessed by the gods or something?
It is said to have been written by the first king, Yuya Tera Hirasawa.
Oh, I see. It's written in Japanese, isn't it? Also, it's completely wrong about it being an orb or whatever. This is actually kind of a cool way to trick him. I like this.
You're the only person in this room who can read that book. Can you guess why that may be? That's right.
What do you mean, that's right? He just screams at the book.
The words are indecipherable to the rest of us, because it was written by our first king in a language called Japanese.
So I was right about that. So this is actually kind of a cool way to trick him, honestly. I support this. This sounds kind of weird. I don't support tricking kids, but I do support the way that the guy wrote this. Okay, and again, that's pretty much the end of the episode. Not a lot happened. I was only 16 minutes in when the last clip you saw was, but there really just isn't anything that happens after this except for him getting betrothed to the elf lady, which just wasn't worth really talking about or showing. So I guess I'll see you next time. Please like and do all that YouTube stuff, and I bid you adieu.